Good Thursday, everybody. I'm Jonathan Rhymes. I have your midday weather forecast update for you. We have those widespread clouds in place right now, but as we head through the afternoon, the clearing line will begin to approach the I-35 corridor. I think DFW stays mainly cloudy as we head through the day, but however, as we get towards the 6 o'clock time frame, this is when we could begin seeing those breaks in the clouds for the Metroplex. But it's again possible that they hold, but it's possible we could see some sunshine as we head towards this evening, but I think for the most part we stay mainly cloudy. As we head through the weekend, it looks pretty good. We'll be pretty warm Saturday and Sunday. We'll see a weak front kind of come in here on Monday. That graphic was the positive heights we'll have in place, and ahead we'll have a weak front that comes in. This will kind of we'll get compressional heating both Saturday and Sunday afternoons, highs in the 70s for both days. Before then, we're gonna see that weak front come in Monday. It'll be cool Monday and Tuesday. Then we're gonna watch this strong front around Halloween. We'll have rain storms ahead of it, and then cold air or colder air behind it. This is not our main uh, blast that we could actually see a second blast event into next Friday. I'll get to that in a second. Along this front, showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop on Halloween. Exact timing of when it would probably be most likely, it's still uncertain at this point. But we could be looking at a line of strong thunderstorms as we head throughout the day on Halloween, so I'll kind of keep a close eye on that. Then my attention really begins to shift towards next Saturday, okay? Um, or actually next Friday night. I've seen in the last few GFS runs that will have a secondary system come in bringing us precip Saturday night or Friday night. Here's where it gets interesting. Our surface temperatures will be pretty safely above freezing, but that's when we can't. That's, that's still not everything. We have to look at temperatures thousands of feet above us. Where would it still be snowing well above us? Our temperatures in our western and northwestern areas by the GFS model would be cold enough to produce a light wintry mix late Saturday or late next Friday night. This is so far out, it's way too early right now. It's barely even pure speculation at this point, but it's something I'm gonna have to watch. Because notice you see these blue areas and you see this blue circled area in our western counties with some precip. DFW looks like we'll stay on the safe side, but depending on what these models show, it's just kind of all up in the air at this point. A lot of things will probably change. For all we know, it could be 60s next weekend, but I think we'll end up being cold next weekend. Show you my 10-day forecast in a minute, but we'll kind of watch this as we see this last area of disturbed weather come in late next Friday night. Again, way too far out to make any speculations or make much of anything of this, but I think there might be enough in place for mainly West Texas and the Panhandle to see a light wintry mix. Then obviously we'll see what happens with North Texas. But at this point, I would not expect much at all. It's possible we don't see that second blast of cold air even. So it's just so much is in the air right now. It's tons of questions. We'll kind of get those figured out as we get through the week. But something I want you to just kind of stay tuned on. I'll keep you updated, but don't expect anything. We're going to look at the last two GEFS runs. Notice how it kept. Uh, this is from yesterday, but notice how today it does bring that area of snow for the southwest, or for the southeast rather. So this will be something to watch for our northwestern counties and our western counties, but again, I really don't expect much of anything. Looking in November from the EPS weeklies, we're looking at above normal precipitation and below normal temperature, so would this lead to more snow? It's possible we do see some snow in November because that is when we typically do start to see our first wintry weather chances usually kind of show up. So we'll just kind of keep a close eye on that. Looking at the rest of the day, it'll be pretty cloudy, cool. Highs in the upper 50s, lower 60s across the area. Sunset is at 6:43 actually today, and then light winds out of the northeast tonight. Pretty nice, 49 for the low. Some clouds, cool. Could be some low clouds come in early tomorrow morning. Those winds remain light. And then looking at the next 10 days, we look pretty good. I do see that chance of a sprinkle or a little bit of drizzle early this afternoon that really tapers off. Tomorrow we could see a few morning low clouds, those burn off. We break into full sunshine, 70 for the high. Saturday in the upper 70s. Sunday I'm going to go with lower 70s, but I may raise that depending if we do see that front coming quicker or slower. we see it come in slow. We could see that compressional heating allowing us to warm up as we head through the day Sunday afternoon. Monday and Tuesday are cooler, up to the 70s. Wednesday, decent shot of showers and thunderstorms as rain chances kind of continue into Thursday and Friday. Then I'm going to watch that last system come in Friday night, and then I'm going to leave that 20% chance. I'm going to leave our low at 42. Euro doesn't have that precip staying that long. Has us in the low to mid 30s for lows. GFS says low 40s. I'm going to go to GFS at this point. We'll go on the higher end. Saturday, GFS saying low 50s. Euro saying upper 40s for highs with sunshine. I'm gonna go with the mid to upper 50s for this point, or mid 50s for this point, and we'll kind of see what happens with next weekend. But again, I don't really expect much in the way of any wind shear precipitation in North Texas, maybe up into the Panhandle. But I'll kind of keep you updated on that. Have a great day, everybody, and be safe today.